Hi, I'm Jo from Jo's Paradise of Colour. Today I will be sharing a tutorial, so if you'd like to join, I can wait another 5 minutes or 4 minutes until you can go and find some stuff that you would like to spin with me. I have put the ingredients in the description of this video. So I can put this back onto waiting screen until you've got your stuff together, unless you've already got it together. Please comment in the comments if you have, or you would need a little extra time. If you'd like to join, you'll need to find some fabric, either chiffon fabric or silk yarn, silk ribbon. So it's got to be quite fine. Don't have any of the chiffon close to show you, but this is the one that I'm going to be using for mine. It's a galaxy color. I think it's batik, or no, probably batik. So find yourself some fabric that you would like as a embellishment for this yarn. You want it to complement your base fibre, and you want to go with a solid to semi-solid base colour in a 21 to 23 micron wool. I'm using a 21 micron merino in white because I've got so much white and it does actually look really beautiful in this type of spinning. I've also chosen 2 different coloured silks to add to the yarn as I am spinning it. So that is an option for you as well if you have some silk laying around and you would like to glaze the top of your slubs to add a little bit of colour pop. Because I'm going a black, I have decided to use a black mulberry silk thread for my auto wrap. With an auto wrap, you can use many different types of thread. You could use any of the 4-ply to 2-ply weight threads in silk, merino, wool, nylon types, Italian silk, and metallic threads. So cotton, you can use cotton as well. Like this type of cotton. It's quite thin, but it's strong, and this yarn will be used in weaving. And you could probably knit something quite chunky with it, like a really fat, funky looking beanie or hat. So they are what you'll need to try figure out what you have in your room and what you would like to use. I'm using roughly probably 125 grams, but all up, when it's complete, it'd probably be around the 150 gram mark, with the silk and the ribbon as well. So I thought, well, might as well just start. I do have one person watching. Feel free to join me in the comments. You can ask any questions. I will try and answer them at the best of my knowledge. If you have struggles with while you're spinning, if you're spinning with me, I can always try and help you figure it out as well. But I thought I'll try to do a live, so you can see it in real time how long it takes, and if I make any mistakes, you're going to see that as well. So it's a little vulnerability, and sometimes, and most times, I do make mistakes. It's just with a normal video, I can cut all that out. So I'm going to start, and you're going to start with prepping your base color. You also want to make your auto wrap stand out from your base color. So that's why I've gone black on white, and it will go with the black silk, and it will also go with the magenta silk that I am using. The galaxy ribbon will also stand out when the silk is wrapped around it. So have a look, have a think. You can also go back and replay this after I have shut it all down, and rewatch it as many times as you would like. So I might as well just start, because this is already going into maybe 18 minutes. I did have the intro on a fair while before I started. So to start, you want to prep your base color. This is the color that you're going to be using all the way through from start to finish, and then the more finer fibers, which are the silk or cashmere or Angora bunny, anything that is shiny, and viscose. Viscose also works really well with this type of yarn. Will be used as a glaze on top of the structure. So first up, I have already prepped my fibre. So you want to try and make each strip roughly about that thickness or thicker, depending on how big the orifice on your wheel is. I am using an Ashford Super Jumbo Electric E-Spinner. Hang on, I've got Sorry, silk up my nose. I have turned it on so it only goes while I have the pedal, my foot on the pedal, which if you do have one of these, you just do that by turning it off, putting your foot on the pedal, and then turning it back on. My dial is just over halfway, however I may change that depending on the feel and the pulling of the yarn. And I've got it on the S twist. Also, I find with art yarn, with these wheels, you need to put the flyer on the smallest groove so it doesn't pull out of your hand and you lose it. So prep your fibre to the thickness of the orifice. You'll be making quite chunky slubby sections and beehives, so you want that to go through the orifice and through your hooks with ease. So as I've said, I've already prepped most of this. By the looks of it, I haven't done it all. So I'm just going to finish off what I haven't done. This is an old fleece by the looks of it. It was in the bottom of some container. It's got some grass still in it and VM, or it was just a poorly kept fleece before I bought it, which sometimes can happen as well when it's sitting in the warehouse for too long. So I'm just going to clean my top as good as I can before I start spinning it, because I do not want VM through the finished product. This yarn will be for sale at the end of it, so I want it to be pretty clean and professionally done. Got some black fibre in that because the silk's been sitting on it. It's been in my baggie for the last several months because I've been meaning to spin this one for a while now. Sorry. Any skinnier sections any skinnier sections will become beehives. That one will become beehives because it's all not fully together. Like so. Still a little tiny bit of the VM in it. But it should fall out as I'm spinning. For the silks, I just break them up into more manageable size because you're going to add it pretty thinly on top of your yarn, so you don't want it too fat and too much to handle. So I just strip it up in very small strips. I'm just removing all the knots, even though you can keep that in if you like texture. I am estimating this yarn to take roughly probably an hour and a half to complete. So go grab yourself a coffee, and we may have a break in the middle. If you're just joining, hello and welcome. Please watch at the start. I do go through what you'll need for this spin if you're going to join, or you can check the my description. I've put it all in there as well if you want to skip ahead to where we are now. We're just prepping our fibre, getting it ready to spin. I'm not sure if anyone's joining me in this spin, but I'm going to talk like you are, just in case, just like I normally do with any of my other tutorials. It's just I can't speed this one up. I'm just gonna need to change something at the moment. Oh, what did I do? No. I accidentally pressed the X on the program. But thank God it comes up with a, are you sure you want to shut this down? No. No, I do not. I'm going to change that to live chat so everyone's messages come through and AI doesn't block you. Sorry if you saw anything. You probably didn't. Alright, so I probably won't need this much silk, but I would like to add a lot of black to this so it's more black and white with the magenta silk pops. There's a lot of knots in this. I don't know if I just keep it in and just have some textured bits too. So if you're going silk with me, then you're going to want to pull it like so, and then separate it in the middle and separate it again, and you want this section to be quite thin, so you do it another time. You're going to have a whole bunch of little pieces of silk. Make it to the size that you want to spin directly to your base fibre, because you'll use each section up in each part of your, when you're spinning this, you're going to use up the full chunk as you go. So you finish each chunk and then you continue to spin the base, and then you add more willy-nilly, as many times as you like, as much as you like. We lost someone. This is all muddling up on me. Prepping your fibre always takes the longest when it comes to spinning. So when you start spinning it, it's going to be so fast, because you're going to be having so much fun while you're doing it. You don't even notice how long it takes. So I'm just going to put that beside me. Like, you don't want to keep stopping and starting if you run out and you need to prep some more. So I just try and overdo the amount that I prep, so I don't run out. And if I do have extra, I can use it in another project. I'm a lot less nervous when it comes to spinning, because I've been doing this for so long. I've been doing more spinning videos than I have any of the other ones that I've been starting to do. Like, I pretty much don't know much about the other crafts, but I know a lot when it comes to spinning. So I'll probably go about 50 grams of the black. Don't want it to overpower the white, but I don't want the white to overpower any of the other colours. I've only prepped that much so far. It's probably only like 10 grams. If that. Maybe 25 grams. This stuff's a little bit heavier than most silks. Might do a couple more. Because I might be surprised that I don't actually use up all that. For this one, I will be only glazing with this in sections. So this is a lot softer and a lot thinner. One's Tussar, one's mulberry silk. I'm doing these ones a lot thinner because I only want little colour pops. Even though this would be absolutely beautiful throughout, like the black, I don't have as much of it as the black. I think spinning is the only thing that really stops me thinking too much, and it's meditation. It's so pretty. No one's watching me now, but that's all good. I know that people will come and watch when they finish work and join me. At least then you can skip ahead or watch back if you need. And it is real time, so you're not going to miss anything. You can either listen to my rambling, you can comment down in the comments below what's your thoughts if you missed this. But I thought I'd try it out, see how it goes, get a feel for times that people are on, to be able to join me and go from there. But I will be doing a lot more lives than I am doing recorded videos from now on, because YouTube is being a pain in the bum for me, and it's the only thing that seems to be making my watch time hours go a little bit go up instead of down. So, which is strange and annoying at the same time, but I'm getting used to the whole live, and I'm starting to enjoy it, and I'm getting a little bit more less scared, so that's good. And I do enjoy people joining me. Hello Annie, you're the first. I did have someone watching for a while, but no one was talking. There was 3 people before, but they soon left. I don't know who it was. If you would like to join this spinning tutorial, I've got all the information in the description on what you'll need to join in. But at the moment I'm just prepping all my fibre to get it ready for the spin. Get yourself a coffee if you're going to join or you're just going to watch. But this is going to take probably an hour and a half to complete. This is real time. There is no cutting. So if I like cutting the video, making it shorter or faster. So if I make any mistakes, you're going to see it. And if you want to ask any questions, please feel free. I'm more in my element with this spin and stuff. So if you're up to where I am, I'm just going to talk like I'm doing a normal tutorial, because anyone that doesn't join now is going to join later. And so yeah, but I've just prepped the base color. I've prepped my silk fiber for the glazing, and I've talked about the core, the auto wrap threads. If you missed that part, you can re-watch it later or re-watch it now. That's up to you. But I'm up to prepping my silk ribbon for my wrapped beehives and my bows. So I love this. This is so pretty. Such a beautiful color. I'm pretty sure this is either tie-dyed or batik silk ribbon. I'm thinking I need some longer sections. So I'm going to just continue to cut these. This is the last preparation before you start to spin it. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's live. It's a lot easier for me when people are actually talking to me, asking questions, and I get over the nerves. I've been wanting to make this yarn for a very long time, and I thought, how about I try do a live tutorial. So how was your day today? I think I was all over the place yesterday, trying to get my foot with the embroidery stuff, trying to work out what I'm doing. Because, you know, I've got a lot of things that I've wanted to start over the years but never got around to it. Always been busy making custom yarns for people, and then the tutorials, and I just got to the point where I've shown everything, on my channel with tutorials with yarn, and now I'm just repeating that I wanted to start doing the other crafts that everyone else has been doing and showing off, and then I go and buy the products to do that type of craft and never get around to it. And I sort of, you know, got to the point of, I'm going to start doing it. No more excuses. But I started up the lives because YouTube's being a pain in the bum, and they not. I haven't even got monetized yet, and I've been doing it for 4 years. But they downgraded my settings, my abilities on YouTube, and I had to fight that. And then now it just seems like they've sort of blocked me from getting a good number of views and watch time hours. And I've found doing these lives that it's increased my watch time hours just slightly, not a lot, but at least I'm not going down like I was rapidly. It's so hard trying to reach monetization when they keep changing the rules and adding AI. AI has been a pain in the bum. It flags a lot of people as being fake accounts and when they're not, and then, you know, blocks people because of words that they think are naughty words when they're not, and it's just been very hard. Very hard to get ahead on YouTube in the last 2 years. So I'm just testing to see how well I go with live. Oh. I probably made too many. But these are so pretty. I'll probably go with that for now, and I've got plenty to cut up if I run out. Just so I can start this video, start this spinning part. The prepping of the fibre and everything is what takes so long. And then spinning it up's really fast.